Hello. Welcome to, I believe, week 5, maybe 6, month 2 of my vlog. I wasn't gonna make a video today. I actually just got out of the shower. I'm ready to go to bed. I'm tired, but it's kind of a weird, it's a weird day. Mac Miller died, and I believe it was a drug overdose. And I just want to talk about, fuck man, like everything. People do drugs because they're trying to run from something. I wish we could see that as a large community or a nation. I really wish we could look at mental health differently, because it's not an addiction that you have. It's a mental health problem that you have, that you are covering up with this or that, which turns into an addiction. And it's so frustrating because the thing that we key in on is the drugs and all this stuff, and that he, why was he using? That's regardless. There's a reason why he was using. And that's what we really need to start to focus on, as a whole picture here, is why are our children doing drugs? Why? Not punishing them for doing drugs or incarcerating them for doing drugs. They have a problem, and that is how it is showing up as an addiction. I guarantee, I am not a health professional at all, I'm not a doctor, but I guarantee 99% of people who are addicted to drugs, alcohol, or sex have a mental health issue. And I mean, they have depression, they have anxiety, they have OCD, they have bipolar disorder, schizophrenia. And these aren't bad things, it's just time to know what you have so you can work with it, and you can work through it, and you can overcome it ultimately. That's the goal. These drugs just cover up whatever it is that your issue is, that you're hiding from, that you're running from. And we live in a time where I truly believe that depression is running so fucking rampant. It's not even funny anymore how many people I am starting to psychoanalyze on the daily. Sorry, friends. But it's like everyone's depressed. And I don't mean that you're sad. I mean true depression. Where you can't even see outside of the hole that you're in. And I am coming out of it. And I am realizing how depressed I was then because of where I am now. Just an update on myself and my own progression through depression. Today I'm feeling great. Today I woke up feeling amazing. I don't know what it was. If anything, I had a bad dream, and the bad dream, I was feeling bad in my dream. I don't know if it was like a mirror effect. I feel great. Now, the last 2 days, I would say I didn't feel great. I felt pretty just blah. Not necessarily bad, but just meh. But this week in general has been kind of up and down. But I'm feeling better overall. So when I am happier, I'm fucking so much happier. I'm making stupid jokes. I'm being my silly, goofy, childlike self. The person I was before I got fucked up. And that's who I'm trying to find again. I'm trying to find the me that was amazing before all the fucking childhood trauma happened. That's who I want. I liked that person. Now I know who that person was, and she was cute and cool, and I like her, and I'm finding her, and she's in here, and she's coming out every time I work through my depression. And it's something you are working at. You have to clock in the hours, you have to sit there, do the work. clock out, but you never clock out. We all know that. You never clock out. Guys, depression, fuck. And then now I'm hearing about Facebook depression. People are posting so much of their lives on Facebook now. And unfortunately, we don't post all of our life. We don't post the bad shit. We don't post the horrible days. Some of our friends do. And, you know, you have people who judge the people that post too much on Facebook. It's like you're reaching out and you're telling people how you feel and you're posting too much. Like, no, motherfucker, this is my page. This is my thought. You don't have to be here. You can go somewhere else. Like, to all of the people that actually reach out on the daily to their friends and family and let them know, I'm not okay. I'm doing okay and I'm working through it, but I'm not okay. Power to you for having the fucking strength to tell people that you are in a bad place, but you're working through it, because so many of us don't want to tell anybody anything. My best friend of 17 years just found out that I was struggling like with depression pretty recently, and the first thing she does is tell me, you know, like, I'm here for you. And I don't know why I didn't think she was. And it's not that I didn't think that she was there for me as a friend. It's just you don't think anybody is there. Like, you don't want to tell anybody because you don't think anybody's going to understand where you're coming from. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't think I was going to cry. I knew this was going to happen. You do not know when you're there that there are people who don't mind listening. And that's all you need sometimes. Like this is just me in space ultimately. Nobody else is here right now. And this feels so fucking good. So getting off track, to the people who are reaching out and telling people that they don't feel good, thank you. Thank you from the people who aren't, from the people who are staying quiet. And to people who see people or hear people reaching out, don't belittle them. Don't take them for granted. You know, if somebody says that they don't feel well and they're thinking of bad thoughts, don't belittle them and tell them to stop it. Don't do that, because that doesn't work, and all that will do is shut you off from that person. And that person will no longer tell you how they're feeling because you shut them down when they did. Why the fuck would they do it again? Please listen. If you don't know what else to do, if you don't know what else to say, if somebody's telling you stuff, just listen. You don't have to say anything. You don't have to be the one that fixes them or solves their problems. You just have to listen to how they feel. That's it. I thought that this channel was gonna be, I mean, it is. It's gonna be like my life and a whole bunch of different stuff. But I didn't realize how in depth I was gonna go with depression, and I didn't realize how much it was gonna affect me and how much I was gonna divulge to you. But I think this is gonna be a lot more of my progression through depression and you guys really seeing it. And I'm gonna fucking try to push through every goddamn day for you guys, because I want to show you firsthand, like live, basically live, like this is something that we can all learn about, first of all, because we don't know enough about depression. It is not being sad. That is not most of depression. When you get sad, you dive fucking deep. And that's what people don't understand, is when you get sad, if you have depression, you don't just get sad. You get like, the world's gonna end sad. And there's no getting you out of that. At least you think there's no getting you out of that, especially when you're in it. It's like being told to just jump out of the tornado. Like, oh, that's a perfect analogy. I just thought of that at the top of my head here. It's like if somebody tells you that they are feeling bad or they're having bad thoughts, etc., etc., you telling them to stop it or to be happy is literally like if somebody is in a tornado and you're watching them, you're like, just jump out. Like, what the are you fucking stupid? That's exactly what it's like. I'm sorry, people that don't understand depression and are like, what? Just get out of it. Just be happy. Yes, 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 that is the action that you must choose. But you don't know you have the fucking choice. Okay? That's what... Oh, yeah. I'm sorry I'm cussing a lot. So anyways, this is kind of just a video. I didn't know what I was going to say when I popped in the screen. We really need to see drug abuse not as drug abuse in this country and in the world. We need to see it as a mental health problem. We need to see what it is that's making you use, why you're using, and what your triggers are. So that's unfortunately what you gotta find out. What is your trigger? I found out some of my triggers. I don't like the word stupid. That's a trigger for me. It's an instant trigger. At the moment, change is a trigger. Just any small change. Like if we have plans to go to the grocery store, then put gas in, and then come home, and we take a walk, and then go to the grocery store, and then go to the gas station, or anything gets changed in there, for a slight moment, I freak the fuck out. I'll be completely honest. Not like externally, but internally. And I don't know why. And I have to work through, I have to literally like work through as I'm freaking out. Like, why are we changing things? Why aren't we going to the gas station though? Why do we have to go get groceries first? Like, just the stupid, who fucking cares, first of all. But when I start thinking those things, I have to stop. And I have to start, like, it's almost like two voices now. It's like, so this voice is like, but we're supposed to do this and this and this. And then this voice has to come in and be like, slap it. I'm like, shut up, it's fine. No, but you have to work through it. And basically, once you're starting to think these things, you have to, like, this other voice has to come in and say, well, that's okay. Well, does it really matter? Well, does it really affect you so much? Like, you have to work through whatever your trigger is. And I'll sit there and work through, and you'll see me working through it. Like physically, I'll be, if something happens, I'll be sitting there and like, okay, yeah, okay. Like, I have to work through it. I can't just be like, okay, let's go. It gets so alien and foreign to other people who are just get up and go and don't understand, like, we're just leaving, like, who fucking cares, we're going to go do this and this and this. To people with depression, some people, like, change is very hard. It might be OCD. I don't even know if that's depression or if that comes to OCD. And I honestly think depression has a very large amount of things underneath it. Like all of them. So you have to work through your triggers, and talking to yourself is really good, like out loud. I know that sounds crazy, but talking to yourself out loud, like, no, it's okay, you can do this, Olgi, everything's fine. You know, yeah, you wanted to go to this place because of this reason at this time, but like, that's fine. It doesn't happen. It doesn't happen that way. So anyways, just rambling on here. Though you need to find out your triggers, and if you want to work on your depression, start learning your triggers. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to try to fix yourself. Just like learn yourself. What bothers you? What do you notice that really affects you? And just start to like write it down mentally. Like, okay, I don't like the carpet. I don't know, I just saw carpet. Yeah, we're rambling again. And if you don't have depression and you don't understand and you're watching this as maybe more of a research, really just being there for that person physically sometimes is all we need. We don't need you to tell us a million things and give us options. We just need to know that we are not alone in the venture. We can be alone in our minds all we want, but as long as we aren't alone when the times get really hard, because the times can get really hard. Overthinking's a fucking bitch, and that will create so much more problems for you, especially situations that haven't even developed or are never going to happen. So just be there for your friends, be there for your family. Ask your family how they're doing, and like really ask people how they're doing, not the hey, hi, how are you doing, bye, see you later, we should hang out soon. Like really ask people how they're doing, how their life's going, how they're feeling. You'll be surprised how many people will just open up and tell you everything. Like on the daily, when I go out into public, it is hard. It's people talk to me a lot. People will tell me things, strangers tell me things, talk to me, and I don't know if I just look like one of those people you can tell anything to and they don't care. I am an empath. I'm an empathetic person. I very much care about other people. It's funny because I probably care about other people more than I care about myself. That's actually 100% true, but I am working on that, and I'm self-loving myself, and I'm caring about myself, and I'm telling her that she's wonderful, or, you know, that she's doing a good job, and I'm doing my best, and every day I'm gonna do my best, and that's all that I can do. Not to say that I won't have those bad days, and I really want to try to be honest with you guys about these bad days, because they do happen. And I think I was going somewhere with the Facebook thing. People are getting Facebook depressed. I don't know if I said that, but so people are only posting the good things in their life, and they're getting, and other people who are seeing the people that have all these good things happening in their life are actually getting depressed because they don't have that, and they don't realize these other people are only showing certain parts of their life. They're thinking it's all real, and that these people have no problems, no worries, everything's perfect, which is making these people more depressed. Oh God, guys, like, I thought when I started this blog about a month ago, so this is month 2, that it would just be a little bit of my depression here and there, and, you know, telling you guys my shit. Holy balls, I'm finding out, like I said, analyzing people and just my everyday life, family, friends, strangers. A lot of people have depression. I can check off the signs of people. Like, I don't ask them. Just talking to them, I can like, oh, you're talking about that, you said it that way, you're, okay, you can't look me in the eyes. You can't look somebody in the eyes and you aren't on the spectrum necessarily. You have depression. You have anxiety. You should be able to look at people in the eyes. It shouldn't be a big deal. It is for me. There are some people I can look in their eyes like no problem, stare for days, and some people that I have to look away like within a second, 2 seconds. Oh, I'm looking at something over here, I'm doing something on my phone. It's really weird. I don't know why. I'm working on. I'm trying to look at people in their eyes more. I'm trying to really like look at people and make a valid, this is enough time that I've looked at you. Okay, now glance away and be fine. I also look down a lot. I'm starting to like look forward and look up more. normally I just look down. I don't even know why. I'm realizing that as this vlog started a month ago. Like, this shit's crazy. What I've realized in less than a 2-month period of time, 1 month and a week really, this is strides. This is probably what therapists do in I don't even know how many sessions and how much money. So if you could do anything for yourself, take time to talk to yourself. Write, do a video, just talk to yourself in the mirror, like really get back to you, to helping yourself. And know that nobody's perfect. Know that nobody's life's perfect. Know that nobody's having the most amazing paradise life every day of their life. Like, because if that was true, they would have no knowledge of what bad was. It would just be like a straight line. And you do need like the off days to realize how good the good days are. Like, off days are gonna happen, and that's great, and you gotta learn how to work through them, flow, go in the flow with things. Yeah, so guys, I love you. I'm your friend. I'm here for you. You are not alone. I hope you continue watching, and I hope you enjoy my journey. Bye.